going on, everybody out there? This is Popular Stranger, and we are back at you again today with another Madden 24 Ultimate Team video. In today's video, we're going to be going over the best free 91 overall Hungry Harvest cards to add to your MUT 24 squad. Now, we're probably going to have a follow-up video to this one, because there's kind of three different things or steps that we need to talk about in this video, and one of them we can't fully complete. So we need to talk about how to earn these free fantasy packs. We need to talk about the best cards to take from the free fantasy packs. We also need to talk about how to upgrade these players and some of the items that you need to make the upgrade, because these players go from an 88 OVR to a 91 OVR for free, by the way, but the game mode house rules right now is not available, which is going to prevent us from doing some of the things that we want to do as far as upgrading the player. So we'll likely do another video showing you how to upgrade it and kind of retouching or recapping everything once again. But let's talk about how to earn these free fantasy packs. And there is a little bit of confusion on my part, and it's kind of due to house rules not being available right now. So you're going to be able to get 3 of these 88 OVR fantasy packs. The first one is going to come from the Harvest Solo Challenges. There's only enough challenges right now to get up to 75 stars, and that will be enough to get you the first free 88 OVR pack. But if you go into the milestone rewards, and once part 2 comes out, more things should be added, and then we will be able to get the rest of the content that we need. But if you go into the milestone rewards and take a look at tier 3, which is 70 stars, you're going to get an 88 OVR B&D Hungry Harvest fantasy pack. Again, you can get 3 of these. One is going to come from solos, one will be in the field pass, and I assume the third one will be in house rules rewards. And the reason I say I assume that is because if you scroll down to the bottom at 220 stars, which is tier 8 right now as I'm doing this video, you can see that it says an 85 OVR Harvest fantasy pack. Well, when I put out my video earlier this afternoon when the content first dropped, here's a screenshot from that video. The tier 8 reward actually said that it was another 88 OVR pack, and it looks like EA changed that. I think the screenshot from earlier was a mistake, and that's why they changed it. So again, one more time, I think the 388s are going to come from solos, from house rules, which isn't available right now, and then the field pass. Now, once you obtain the 88 OVR card, you're going to need 2 turducken legs, which are collectibles, and you can see you can earn some of them in these same solo challenges. You're going to put those 2 turducken legs into a set that's going to give you a collectible. That collectible is going to be used to take that card from an 88 to a 91. Now, there's not enough solos in the game right now to unlock this tier 5 reward or the tier 7 reward from solos. Therefore, we can't build out one of those collectibles with the 2 turducken legs from solos. We can earn the 88 overall fantasy pack, we just can't upgrade it. We're going to have to wait for part 2 of the promo. As I've mentioned numerous times now, and I apologize for repeating myself, the second place you can earn an 88 overall fantasy pack will be in the Harvest Field Pass at level 6. You can see as it stands right now, I'm only 500 XP away from getting that done, so it's totally possible to do right now while part 1 is out. If you go to the objective list, I could go out and get 60 first downs, and we got 42 right now. That would give me another 1.5k in XP. That would get me to that level where I need to be. Also, in this field pass is where you're going to find another set of turducken legs. So you got one at level 10, and then the other one's going to be at level 16. I did the math here. I don't think there's enough XP available on this field pass to get to level 16, which would acquire that second turducken leg. In other words, you're not going to be able to get both of these collectibles from the field pass done until part 2 comes out to build that upgrade collectible. So again, this is going to be put on pause. We can't really do what we want to do. We can acquire these 2 88s, one from solos, one from the field pass right now. We just can't upgrade them to a 91 from the solos or the field pass until part 2 comes out of this promo. The third place where I'm assuming, and I think this is a very safe assumption, but the third place where you're going to earn the third 88 OVR pack and also the third set of those turducken legs is going to be house rules. But EA took down house rules. It was available for a very brief time when this promo first came out, and they did send out a tweet basically saying they took it down because they noticed the issue. And that's again another thing that's kind of preventing us from completing this entire video, showing you how to upgrade the player and all of that. But I'm assuming that within the reward path of house rules, you're going to see 2 turducken legs and an 88 overall fantasy pack that lets you pick that player. And let's show you what the pack looks like, because as I showed you earlier, we did earn one from the solos. It's going to contain the same 6 players for everybody here, and those 6 players again will all be 88, but we talked about how you're going to upgrade them with the turducken legs to build the collectible and then use the collectible to bump them up to a 91. Some pretty good options out here, so it is going to be based off of your need, you know, basically on how your team is designed, but I'll go over all of them. I think 1 out of the 6 that everybody should take is Kyle Juszczyk, because fullback is a scarce position, and it's also a position a lot of you don't want to spend your coins on, but it does impact your OVR, and if that's something that like really drives you to build your team, is seeing that number in the upper right of your screen be higher, well, you want to have a good fullback with a high OVR, and having a 91 overall Kyle Juszczyk is definitely going to be the move. Before we go over all of the cards, I want to reiterate, you can earn this pack 3 different times. There's 6 players. Once you make your 3 choices, that's it. These cards are not going to be in packs. There's no other way to obtain them, so if you want 4, 5, or 6 of them, it's just simply not going to be able to be done, so be careful on who you pick out of the 3 available that you get from those packs in the various ways. Here is the Kyle Juszczyk again. Because he's a fullback here, I don't really care about his attributes, if we're being honest. I mean, a lot of people don't really put fullbacks in the game these days. If you do, more power to you, but he does have 87 speed and 89 catch. That's pretty good out of the backfield. I probably wouldn't waste any ability points on a fullback, but he does also get running back apprentice, and that would likely be the best ability for him. He does give you 92 lead block. Big difference between that and the 75 run block that he has. He kind of looks more of a ball carrier and pass catcher to me rather than a blocking fullback. But overall, a solid card. He does get that harvest chemistry along with the 49ers and the Ravens, so it allows you some flexibility in building your team. But out of the 6 cards, I think this is a definite pickup. Number 2, Trent Brown. Really, really good card. My only hesitation on recommending this one, and by the way, we take a look here, 92 strength, 92 awareness, 91 pass block, 89 run block. Very good. The only kind of hesitation I have here is that a lot of you earned the free 88 overall John Madden left tackle card from the All Madden promo. Now, obviously, Trent Brown is way better, but John Madden gets all team chems. The workaround to that would be to start Trent Brown and just move the John Madden card to your backup left tackle. That way, whatever team chem you assign to him will still take place, and you'll still have the better card on the field. So, if you want to upgrade your left tackle, which just like fullback, left tackle is another one of those positions a lot of you don't want to spend your coins on. You rather go out and buy new cornerbacks and running backs and wide receivers. This is a really good card, one of the top left tackles in the game. I wouldn't waste any ability points on him because the offensive line abilities just aren't that impactful right now, and you only have 7 AP to use. Javon Holland, I think, is another one that's kind of like a no-brainer here. Free safety with 90 speed, 89 man, 91 zone. I can tell you on my no money spent account, and just for the scheme that I play on defense, I make my safeties play a lot of man coverage, and we do have blue strategy items now that will boost this up 3, so we can get him to 92 man, 91 zone with 90 speed. Obviously, with a theme team, you can make him a little bit faster. He's got good height to him, and he does get pick artist for an ability, which now on defense, you have 9 ability points. You can, basically have 4 pick artists in your secondary. I prefer 3 pick artists, and inside stuff, and a lurk artist to equip with my 9 AP, but overall, what I'm saying here is this is a top 3 card out of the 6 to choose from, in my opinion. The next one is probably the one I would pass on if I were you, and that's going to be Arden Key. Now, 91 finesse move, 91 pursuit, 92 tackle, 92 play rec. All really good on this card. 86 speed isn't terrible. The only reason I would pass on this one is because we're just kind of overloaded at outside linebacker for free cards and non-free cards. When you think about it, we had the Micah Parsons from the Season 2 Field Pass. You had the Terry Tate from the Most Feared Spirit player. You probably just recently unlocked the left outside linebacker Ted Hendricks from the Season 3 Field Pass. If you can find a place on the field for this card, by all means go for it, but because we are overloaded at outside linebacker, and he does get a lot of team chems, I'm just noticing that, because we're overloaded at that position, this is a card I personally would stay away from. Scary Terry McLaurin, pretty good, but I hate the route running. He's got 91 speed, which is good. Catch 92, good. Catching traffic, 90. It's just, I wish that route running was a little better. Now, against man coverage, he could struggle a little bit, but the good news is is that he does get slot apprentice. So if you're looking for a wide receiver with good speed who gets that ability and you need him for free, this is a good pickup. But this one's going to be based off of your offense, how you run it. If you're struggling to beat man coverage, if you even need a wide receiver, you probably already have the Season 2 Randy Moss on there as a free card, but this is definitely a good slot receiver. You can play him on the outside as well. He does get outside apprentice as well for those additional 4 hot routes. So good card, but really more so based on need. And I'll probably say the same thing. I'm not going to be super biased here. I'm going to say the same thing with Josh Sweat, because we've gotten so many good outside pass rushers, outside linebackers that can play defensive end. If you put them there on your specialist screen, Josh Sweat is another one that might not be needed because of the players we just named when we were talking about Arden Key. Overall, good though. A little bit faster with the 88 speed. He gives you 89 finesse move, 80 power move, 81 block shed. I wish those were higher. If I had to pick either him or Arden Key, I'm actually probably going to go Key because the pass rushing attributes are a little bit better, but I do also like 91 excel, 90 tackle, 91 play rec. So my top 3, if you didn't figure it out as I was doing this video, are definitely going to be Trent Brown, Javon Holland, and Kyle Juszczyk, with the last 3 we talked about kind of by being, you know, situational for you based on what you need for your team. But there you have it. We'll do a follow-up video once I'm able to build one of those collectibles to upgrade the card, but for now you can go out and get 2 free 88s, and very soon within the next week you'll be able to upgrade them to a 91 OVR and get 3 in total. Thank you for watching. My name is Popular Stranger. I'm out. Peace.